In this MissionX review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the software MissionX. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below, and I'll also be sure to leave a discount link down there so you can always get your money's worth for MissionX. MissionX is a software where you can automate workloads for scaling your project-driven business. So this is what you should see once you are logging in or even signing up to the software. So for beginners, it should give you this page where you can go ahead and get started straight away by logging into the systems manual, or even set up by establishing your organization and or even create a project where you can plan, budget and manage work to be done. You also have a roadmap from the software where you can go ahead and see new mobile X and comms. So up in the top left hand corner we have the homepage section, and if you click on that, it just reloads this homepage for when you are actually on it. To the right of that we have the mission vision board, and then to the right of that we have a little arrow where if you click on it, it gives you the navigation panel. This is where you can see all your projects and organizations as a list. You can even create them from here by using the icons just to the top right. So you can go ahead and create them here: project, template and new organization, the same ones that are actually here in the main page. So we're going to go ahead and just get started on the getting started section to see if we can go ahead and see what features are on this section. So once we go ahead and click on that, it takes us to the systems manual where you can go ahead and get started with this software. It says work, learn, grow, and it says please visit back often. We will now start adding the new videos almost daily. So you can go ahead and watch these by getting started. You can complete overview end to end, and pretty much it just provides videos for you to go ahead and view if you are a beginner to this software. Pretty good feature if I do say so myself, because then any beginners who are stuck can go ahead and watch these and pretty much just get recognizable with this software. You also have organization workspace, the full Monty, setting up an organization workspace in a lot of detail, and then invoicing and clients. You can go ahead and watch these two on invoicing and setting up clients, budgeting, time tracking, resource allocation, simple project, modern Kanban project, and then MX Gantt project. So go through these and see which ones actually apply to you, and you can go ahead and see if you can actually watch them and learn about the software in more detail. So once you want to go ahead and exit this page, you go up to the top right hand corner and just click X, and it takes us back to this main page, and now we don't have to go on the getting started anymore. So that again was just a page where you can go ahead and watch videos, get familiar with the software and make sure you know what you're actually doing. So we're going to move on to the right now on the establish your organization, manage people, projects, reports, clients and more. So once we go ahead and click on that, it takes us to this page where we can establish your organization. So you go ahead and type in the name of your organization right here. I just went ahead and typed in reviews for the sake of this review. So now the reviews name is our organization, and you can go ahead and upload a logo if you actually have one for your company or business. We don't have one, but that is where you do it. You just click select an image and it should open up the files on your computer. So once you are actually happy with what you've named it and your logo, you can go ahead and click next. Next it says add some departments or groups, examples marketing, IT, engineering, marriage program, etc. So you can go ahead and actually add some groups or departments if you have any certain teams or departments within your company. So you might have a marketing department, an IT, the examples pretty much that it gives. So we're going to go ahead and just type in marketing just because it's right there, and we're going to go ahead and then just enter that. It says add another if you have multiple. Let's just say we have multiple. We'll do video editors, and then we'll give that one as well. So now we have 2 departments or groups, and once you're happy with how many you've added, you can go ahead and click next. Next it takes us to this page where we can go ahead and actually change the currency on this software. So you can go ahead and just click this, choose whichever currency that you have. Personally mine is Great British Pounds, but you can go ahead and again change them to your currency. Next it says for professional services, you can actually enable proposal and bid tracking, or even work with a third-party vendors on projects. You can also change all of this later if you don't want to actually do it now, or you don't actually have those things now. Next we go ahead and invite someone to help administer the organization. You can go ahead and actually type in their email address right here if you want to, if you have multiple people within your organization or company or business that have certain email addresses. Pretty much just add your team to the MissionX software. And once you are happy with all of the settings you have now inputted, we've now done all 4 as you can see here, we can go ahead and click lift off, which is pretty much complete the setup. And there you go, it takes us to this page where we now have our workspace or our area or our dashboard where we can go ahead and start managing everything. So up here it says 360, goals, roadmap, resourcing, financials, clients and invoicing, people HR, reporting, KPIs, and time management. This is pretty much just the navigation bar all the way up at the top, so you can go ahead and navigate the features of this software. To the left, it shows us what we are actually having within our setup. Setup and configure, we actually have done that now, but now we need to next add people, add clients, define goals, and create projects. I can't actually add people and clients again because I don't have any. I'm just reviewing this software, but we're going to go ahead and go through those features just to show you what you could be doing if you were doing that. So again, once everyone has actually landed on this page, we can now go ahead and see all the things we can do within this software. So if we go on to 360, we can actually see the delivery insights, the utilization, reliability, plan fidelity, and overall performance. This is just a data or analytics area where you can go ahead and see the data and analytics for your company or even business. You can also see events and updates like upcoming milestones, recently achieved milestones, phases scheduled to start soon, and phases completed or even completing soon. So this is where again you just see all of your milestones and insights. Not too much to that. Once data actually starts coming through, you would see what's actually gone on there. Next, we're going to go back to this navigation bar and go on to the goals section. This is where you can actually go ahead and actually add a goal for your organization. All you have to do is click that, and it brings up this little section where you can actually add your goals. So you name your goal title, why it's important, the target date, owners, and save the goal. So we're going to go ahead and just name it goal 1, and then we'll leave the why is important, and then keep the target date as that. We go ahead and click save now, and it now saves our goal with a pretty good graphic design area where it makes the software a bit more vibrant. You can see the target date, declared budget, planned spend, projects, people and roles, and KPIs. Easy to actually go ahead and see and easy to track. If you click these 3 buttons, you can go ahead and actually edit the details and create a project for this goal. Next, we're going to go on to the roadmap section, and this is where it's pretty much a little calendar where you can see what's being worked on. As it says here, see exactly what's being worked on, how long things are taking, and how much we are spending and earning. And that's pretty self-explanatory. It is exactly what it says it is. This is just where everything can actually be seen and what projects are actually happening. So if we go ahead and create a project to see it, it brings up this sort of same area from before or earlier in the video where we can start our mission. You name your project, so we're going to go ahead and just name it project, and then you can also click a project code, which is actually optional. If we click next, we can choose whether it's part of an organization or part of a group department, or even part of a strategic goal. So if we pick a certain department like we planned earlier, or even a strategic goal, we can also click that. If we click next, it takes us to the final requirement where we can go ahead and actually see if there's any timesheets. If you want that, you just go ahead and click next again, and then you can actually invite people if you want to. Going on through it, you can select your project type or project plan from simple to modern Kanban, MX Gantt, or even structured agile. We're going to click simple for now and click next. You can also select a theme, which is a pretty cool feature. Pretty much just makes the software more vibrant, and then you can pick from these little previews. So we're just going to click that one and finally click start the mission. And now once that has gone ahead and loaded, you can see we now have our project. So we have your new smart project, we have tip 1, 2 and 3, and then we also have the date lasting around 3 months and whether it actually wants to kick off. So if you're happy with all your information, you just click kick off and it is now appearing on your workboard. And that's pretty much it for that section. Moving on to the resourcing now, we can go ahead and actually see the resourcing analysis where everything is held. You can see all your resources, productive hours, unassigned hours, unproductive hours and potential hours, and then also see which department, skill tags, or even by person. As you can see, your email would be here, and then you can also pretty much just plan things on this section. Moving on to the financials, we can now see any financials within the software, and it's pretty much just a financial section. You can see all of your financials that run through this software, like expenses, revenue, invoice, and collected. Not too much to it, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is where all your financial numbers run through. On the clients and invoicing, this is where you manage your clients, generate invoices, track invoices, and sort out integrations. So you can actually go ahead and add a client if you want to, and then this is where you add your client record. So you enter their title, code, and email domain on this software. We don't actually have anyone to add, But once you've done that, it should go ahead and actually add the client, so we don't really need to run through that in detail. And then once you've added your client, it should appear here, and then you can also generate invoices and track the invoices. Next, onto the people HR. This is just where you can see your departments and people who are in your company, like your personal one right here, and then more would appear once you've added them. On the reporting, this is where the reporting would be. You have your account, and then you would have others as well, like we've just said. And then KPIs and time management are pretty self-explanatory. You can go ahead and see your time management and KPIs. And that's pretty much it, all this software has to offer. There's not too much else that needs to be ran through in terms of features. Other things just have to be filled out with your own personal details. And there we go, that is it for the MissionX software review. Overall, I think it's a great software, and there's a couple of features that I personally like. Those features is that there's a lot on this software and a lot of features to actually go ahead and run and manage a business. Stuff like clients and invoicing, to actually having a roadmap to this software. It's really good for you to go ahead and plan out your business and company and manage it really well within teams and departments. Would I recommend this to anyone? Yes, I absolutely would. Anyone starting a company or even managing a company and needs help managing it, this is probably the best software for that. Would I use it myself? Yes, I would. Again, it's good at managing companies and actually managing clients and financials. And if I was starting a company myself, I would use this software. Overall, I think it's a really good software. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.